Why the eggplant? Well, we're about to make eggplant burgers here in a little bit. Right now, Darlene is canning. How many eggplants do you think you'll can today?
We're gonna get them done though.
Not sure? Alright. We gotta get them done. We got 20 eggplants. I got 2 eggplants in the refrigerator.
Those are cooked. I'm cooking those.
Oh, you're cooking the eggplants in the refrigerator? Okay. So you're cooking them and you're making eggplant burgers. Which we're going to use our rice bread that Darlene made yesterday. I gotta tell you, it was absolutely delicious. It was thick. If you want that recipe, subscribe. We are going to be doing that rice bread down the road. And turn on notifications so you will get those notifications. The reason why I'm checking in with you right now, something random, coconut. Not as much potassium as an avocado, but great for weight loss. Ton of fat, good fat, gets rid of bad fat. So anyway, I was looking at my Fitbit. I gotta tell you, when it comes to beats per minute at night or blood pressure, mind you, this isn't medical advice, but if you're doing the right things, which aren't easy, but if you're doing the right things, what you're going to do is you're going to see something crazy happen to your health life. It's exciting. Darlene, you've seen it. Darlene's is actually more of a big deal than mine because I wasn't taking blood pressure medicine. So what I did, just kind of let you know, just kind of give you a breakdown of what I did to be able to get my beats per minute. Now, beats per minute, it really tells you how heart healthy you are. Tomatoes are great for heart health. I was juicing, and it's not that big a deal, but I was juicing at least 50 pounds of tomatoes, and I was drinking those every week. And at the same time, I was juicing a lot of carrot juice, about 3.5 pints with celery and apples. In other words, making it a priority to get my blood pressure where I wanted it to be. And the beats per minute, as my heart was building back, got really low. Well, not really low. I mean, not bad low. I mean, I would have liked it to have gotten around 40 some beats per minute, but I'm going to have to start sprinting more and running long distances. Anyway, long story short. Oh, yeah, just kind of give you a recap. So, the big thing that I did, which was huge, and it's helped me a lot of ways physically, is, the inflammation in my body. I'm not feeling that anymore, which is so good. I've had a pain that I've had for a long time, or should I say it comes and goes, and it comes whenever I start to exercise more because of the inflammation. Well, now I'm up to like 40 miles per day on my bike, which is really cool. Not doing 40 miles per day. I can do 40 miles per day. I usually do 40, then 20, and 20, increase and such, but, just kind of give you a breakdown. So, I juiced for 30 days. I've been eating raw 85% of the time. So when we're eating cooked or processed, we're using no oil. We're also excluding all gluten. Gluten is, it's horrible, but And I am drinking, that's the big thing. Drinking 1 to 3 gallons of water per day. 1 to 3, you get your 1 done, go for your 2. You already know it's distilled water. Already know that. And if you don't, and if you're new to this channel, welcome to the channel. And if you've been to this channel before, welcome back. And if you would, please like the video. And subscribe, because we got a lot of good recipes coming out. We just did a new mozzarella cheese. Oh my gosh. I gotta show you one thing. This is pretty cool. So we did the mozzarella cheese. We did use cashews. Well, we used a lot of really cool things. But, yep. So it ends up in little balls. You scoop it out. Goes into a big, really cold
bowl of water.
Yeah, bowl of water. Ice water. You let it sit in there for a little bit. But here it is. I hope you can see it. I'm sure you can. Okay, so yeah. Also on the list is you definitely want to walk 45 minutes per day. Darlene and I do it in the morning. It's if you have dogs, it's great for your dogs. You know, if you don't have dogs, you know, just to get out there, to be in nature, get your exercise, get your feel good on, talk to people if they're nice looking. You know, talk to people, get to know them, you know, because they're out there. You know, if you don't have time to, that's cool. But if you do have time, that's therapeutic too. And it kind of gives you a second reason why to get out there. You know, kind of get to know all the people that you see on the walk. I mean, I can think of several people, you know, and I mean, just, you know, like, if she sees this video, hi Veronica. Just lots of people. That was the last person that I met, I believe. Isn't that correct? That's the last person we met on the walks?
Yes.
But yeah. Huh?
I think.
Okay. All right. But yeah, we tend to talk to everybody, and there's a lot of other people, you know.
Stranger.
No, you don't want to have strangers when you're out walking.
I know a stranger.
Darlene doesn't know a stranger. That's how we're getting some of these awesome recipes, especially with the eggplants, because you know with the eggplant burgers, that's completely from just talking to people that we're buying the produce from. I did mention that in a previous video from the Amish. Okay. So, what else am I doing? Well, the whole time I've been lifting weights, doing my crunches, and, you know, I mean, I do 300 to 1,000 crunches a day. Darlene is getting massive results with what she's doing. She's not doing any crunches, she's not doing any free weights, so it's not necessary. She's not riding the bike either.
No.
I don't even know if they can see that. But she's not doing that. She's not doing the bike. Works them slow for me, not in a bad way, in a good way. So yeah. So let me show you my beats per minute, which is kind of cool. Okay, first of all, yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna bring it over here and get behind here, so I can make sure that you see it. Okay. So those are my beats per minute. I think you can see it pretty good right there. So you see 59 today, which doesn't count because it's not the full 12 hours. But you got 57, 56, 56, 56, 57. We can go further back. You can see where it's going. Okay, now let's take a look at the year. Now this is the big thing. When you take a look here, I mean, you can actually see it. It's a complete plummet. It's right below, it's right around 70 currently. It's around 56, 57. So what does that mean? Well, it means that when you feed your body, again, this isn't medical advice, but I don't see how you can see that this is kind of like common sense. This common sense, though, you don't believe that it's going to happen until it happens. And then when it happens, you're like, man, if somebody had given me a guarantee that that would have happened, you know, I would do it. You know, a lot of people out, you know, what I mean by that is that they might change the way that it might interest them. And I just think it's a great thing, you know, when it interests the person to become healthier, because that way you don't have to worry about, oops, you don't have to worry about going to the doctor. You don't have to worry. I mean, obviously this isn't going to work for everybody. Would you agree with that, Darlene?
Probably.
Yeah, it's not going to work for everybody, so go see your doctor and talk to him. Good luck with that. If you're not talking, you know, if your doctor isn't, you know, if they don't mind you coming off the medicines, you have to come in, you know, and get the tests and blood work and blah, blah.
You're eating healthy.
Huh?
Yeah, tell me you're eating healthy.
No, you don't have to, but they're just going to want to mess with the amount of medicine that they prescribe for you. So,
well, they might lower it. So.
Yeah, they might lower it. Yep. So that is true. Yeah. So there's that. Also, took a photo the other day. You know, blood pressure was at one time a big concern of mine. Doctor said I'd always be on blood pressure medicine. And I told him, I'm not going on blood pressure medicine. And he said, yes, you are. And I said, no. And so 3 months later, my numbers were where they were supposed to be at. And he's like, what did you do? And then I said, I walked and I juiced apples and beets. And I started eating a plant-based diet. So it's been pretty cool. It's pretty cool the results you can give. So you have to be hard-headed, and it has to interest you Taking a pill is a lot easier though.
Mm-hmm.
Well, sort of. I mean, it's inconvenient to have to go to the doctor. You are concerned about the long-term and the short-term effects by it. I know I've talked to some people that take metformin. There are other people that take other things. And they tell me that they feel weak. They feel like they have no energy. That's not cool. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. So, what I'm doing right now is... I've been taking way too many photos lately. I think I know what I did. Nope, wrong one. Okay. Alright. Here it is. This is what I wanted to show you. It's not perfect, but nothing is in life. And when it comes to blood pressure, it goes up and down. So what you want to do is you want to make sure that your blood pressure is on point. It's a good thing. I mean, if you're eating the right diet, you don't have to check it all the time. This video is going way longer than I thought it would, because I just saw the beats per minute, and I was just like, I got to share that. So the reason why is because I want to encourage you. You want to make that change, huh?
I'm talking myself.
Oh, okay. So you want to make that change. There's just a few things you have to change up. Eating is a big thing, because eating is usually your entertainment. And when you start looking at things like, if you start looking at things in the grocery store, they're processed, and you're like, no. Because you know the longer that the shelf life is, if it's processed, it's not going to be healthy for you. There's something that's going to be very unhealthy. If you're looking at calories, you're already doing it wrong. You do not look at calories. In other words, if you're going to insist on eating processed food, go with the processed saturated fats. This isn't medical advice, but this is my opinion. Go with eating less than 1 gram of saturated fat. Eat all the saturated fats you want. Eat all the avocados, eat all the coconuts. Oh man, because when you start eating those fats, those good fats get rid of bad fats, and that's what it's all about. I'm talking to somebody out there. Whoever I'm talking to, please subscribe to the channel. Because you're going to get updates when we're going to be making this food. And this food, this 15% processed food, is going to help you make it. It's going to help you make it, because you're going to find out that when you process the food, and only you can't buy hummus in the grocery store. If you buy hummus in the grocery store, it's not healthy. Why is it not healthy? Because it has a ton of oil, and that oil is going to clot your arteries. And what you're trying to do is you're trying to eat healthy so you can clear out your arteries, so you can get your beats per minute at night. Well, you can get your beats per... Sorry about that. Actually, the beats per minute is within that's a 24-hour period. My apologies. But what you want to do is you want to... Yeah, beats per minute is 24 hours. I don't know what I was thinking there. But you want to get your... What was I saying? I don't even know. But point is, just get on the just get a routine going. Here's the blood pressure that I took last night, just to kind of give you an idea. Yes, I do check my blood pressure every so often. That's 75. That number on the bottom, that's the number that stressed me out the most. When that number for me was over 110, I was... You know, blood pressure medicine is knocking at that door. And I personally, not medical advice, I didn't approach it from a medical standpoint. I approached it from, how can I heal my body? And I can't heal my body. The only thing that can heal my body is my body. The body is its best physician. The body's going to get in there. It's going to clear out those arteries. The body is going to build that heart back, because you are taking that walk. You are clearing out those arteries. You're going to feel great. Parts of your body that haven't worked are going to start working. That part of you that you don't think is going to work is going to start working. You're going to feel 30 years younger. That's what happens. It is what it is. If it interests you, good. Because that means, very possibly, you can come off your medication. And, yeah, you know, if you'd like to know a little bit more about Darlene's medications, you know, please watch some of the videos in the past. We're going to touch on that more. I know Darlene has had a massive improvement in her beats per minute. Hers are actually better than mine, which is usually the case in almost everything we can compare. And she used to be on blood pressure medicine, because she's a punk in a way. And I'm not really competitive, but when I'm trying really hard and she beats me, I'm just like really happy that she does. But I mean, it is what it is. I'm so happy that she is. Yeah. So anyway, if you like the video, please like the video. Please subscribe. And so you can get the notifications. We've got the mozzarella cheese coming. We've got the thing I've been talking about forever, which is the pizza. Oh my gosh. If it's the pizza with the Alfredo sauce, it's made from the arrowroot with the spinach, you know, so Alfredo and spinach. If we're talking about the mozzarella cheese that we made the last time, I said we like I did it, that Darlene made the last time. And the magical thing in that was, well, of course you're going to have your nuts in there. But the magical thing, is it the nutritional yeast? No, I don't think so. The magical thing was the, let's see, the tapioca. Tapioca. We're kind of both coming at there, but the tapioca flour. So you want to, yeah, come join us, sign up, and thank you so much. Appreciate you stopping in. Hope you stop in many more times. I'm going long on this, but it is what it is. But y'all have a wonderful rest of your weekend. If you see this during the week, where were you? No, I'm just playing. I'm glad to have you here. Yeah, and glad you could listen to me just talk and talk and talk. But yeah, thank you so much. Y'all have a wonderful one.